What do you love about Play Now Online?
I just like the compete stuff like that, guys. Honestly,
is there any favorite teams or players you really like to play as in this mode?
I would say the Knicks.
Knicks fan. 10 seconds left in the game. Ball's in the Knicks' hands. Tie game. Who you going to in this situation?
Best player of the year, Jalen Brunson. Got to.
He got it up in time.
A 2K TV award show.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me. Thanks for the opportunity. For sure.
You know, I love games with high scoring outputs.
Yeah, we all know that. But do you know who had the high scoring single game of the 2024-25 regular season?
Let's bring out the starters for your Denver Nuggets. At the point, number 30, Jonathan Isaac. At the small forward position, number 14, Deron Hall. Number 35.
All right, let's take a look at New Orleans' starting lineup. They've got Johnson, and it's Murray in at the point guard position. And for the Nuggets, Tobias Harris out there with Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Nikola Jokic, and it's Galloway in at the 4 slot. And in the front end of the back-to-back, what's important?
Well, BA, most coaches treat this one like a regular game. Try to win. Don't worry about minutes. Tomorrow, they may adjust the rotations a bit.
Murray, no good. And it's Jokic with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Pass to Isaac. Here's Galloway. Harris outside. Three-pointer Holmes. Drops in the... Pass to Jokic. Here's the 3. Here's Hood-Schifino. Here's Diakite. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Here's Jokic. Offensive rebound. Oh, the turnaround jumper counted.
Size and touch of Jokic just too much. Finishing with power and finesse.
Here's Hood-Schifino. In the game against Miami, very impressive.
Against this club, turnovers really were a problem for him.
Yeah, that had to have been #1 priority for the coaching staff coming into this one, limiting those turnovers and making sure they don't beat themselves this time.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Hood-Schifino. Checking the numbers, he's averaging close to 15 a game. That's a foul called on Cameron Johnson. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Now here's Isaac, averaging around 5 points a game. Pass to Galloway. Harris outside. Back to Galloway. And another basket for Denver.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And so Murray will bring it up for New Orleans. looking for their first basket of the game. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
And you know they had a great plan going into that one. And then made the right adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
All right, let's take a quick look at the rookie leaderboards and see which young players had the best block numbers last month. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. No good again that time.
I mean, just a tough start, missing their first 5 shots.
Pass to Isaac. Johnson with a double team. Launches a 3. And Hood-Schifino pulls it down.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Murray not too bad at creating his own offense off the dribble.
And Grant, DeJounte Murray, a bit of a throwback player. He's comfortable attacking at all 3 levels.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he does a lot of work in the mid-range for a guard. He's very comfortable with any shot on the floor. Not shy about putting up a ton of attempts if that's what's needed.
Offensive board. Another shot. Here's Holmes. And another shot. And finally, they hit one. Holmes has got his second basket on the night.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Here's Diakite. Jokic grabs the board.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Galloway. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Pelicans trail by 9. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Every so often, Tobias Harris showing you something defensively, and great timing to throw that one away.
Now here's Isaac. No points so far. Pass to Galloway. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
And here's Holmes. 9 points in his last outing. And it's Jokic. That time on the assist by Holmes. Jokic has got 6 points.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Here's Johnson. Back to Murray. Pass to Hood-Schifino. This one for 3. Sinks the tray.
Well, the open man's out there. You got to feed him, and Murray gets the job done.
Isaac, the pass to Galloway. Harris on the wing. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
This run has been fueled by their Matador defense.
Pelicans trail by 12. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, I spoke with the head coach for the Nuggets. I asked Coach how they plan to limit DeJounte Murray tonight, and he told me we have to match his energy on both ends of the court. DeJounte is a player who can create something out of nothing with the intensity that he plays with. We can expect to see a lot of hustle on the court tonight, B.A.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Diakite, that's good.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Denver leading by 9. Isaac outside. To the inside. Holmes. Pass to Jokic. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
New Orleans calls timeout.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Zubats, he's checked in for Denver. Domantas Sabonis comes in for Galloway. And the Pelicans will go for a different look here. Murray passes to Bridges. Good work there as it goes.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Now here's Isaac. Still no points. Pass to Holmes. Harris outside. And the three-pointer goes. And the Nuggets lead by 12.
Already 6 of their points coming off second chances. Pretty impressive.
Isaac against Murray. Here's Gonzalez. Shot clock at 6. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. New Orleans shooting their first free throw of the night. Now Harris. 5 points in the game. Pass to Zubac. On the wing, Isaac. Over Murray. And that one hits the back iron.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
Here's Gonzalez. Pounded by Harris. Gonzalez misses. Now here's Zubac. Back to Holmes. Pass to Harris. Out to the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Takes a 13-footer. Here's Isaac. Goes up again. And Zubac with the lay-in.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. They trail by 11. Pass to Diakite. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Denver. Isaac's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Zubac with it. And here's Holmes. The Nuggets need to get one up. The jump hook. And Zubac with the basket on the assist by Isaac.
And we know it's still early, but they're getting destroyed on the boards.
To the wing on the left. Here's Diakite. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on even to Zubac. New Orleans shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Diakite. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Huff's checked in for the Nuggets. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production.
Here's Harris. After the Pelicans picking up a basket a moment ago.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
And they've quickly gathered 8 second chance points thus far.
Isaac against Murray. Jacks up a 3. Fires in the triple. He's got 5.
Man, he's bringing the energy, the efficiency. I love what he's doing offensively.
And Denver making a change here. Cornette's checked in. Man, he's checked in for New Orleans. The Nuggets lead by 9. Isaac outside. Pass to Harris. Back to Isaac. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And good effort from Isaac inside the paint. Just refusing to back off and getting fouled.
Denver shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one.
You know, Isaac had some injury struggles in his career, but he hasn't let that deter him. He still plays with a lot of intensity and gives this game his all.
And he's good on the second. There's a minute 26 left in the first quarter. Murray scanning the floor. Down low. Bridges misses. Denver leading by 10. Pass to Holmes. Isaac outside. Now Harris. They get it back. Tries yet again. That won't go. 3 for 6 in this one.
Not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Oh, rejected by Isaac.
We talk about Isaac's reach often, and they're using it to send the shot back.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for him. Well, Grant, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A., because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
Now here's Isaac.
And forcing the defense's hand right there. I mean, Jonathan Isaac to the line, a good sign for this team.
And he'll take his third and fourth free throws of the night. First one falls. He's off on the second. Pelicans trail by 9. Murray passes to Gonzalez. Excellent D there from Holmes.
Perfect timing to rise up and challenge the shot inside.
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Here's Harris. And so it's the Denver Nuggets with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be right back. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the Nuggets here in this one?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They control the boards in the first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Denver leading by 9. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Luke Cornett, and it's Galloway in at the 4. That's the group for Denver getting going in the second. Now here's Harris. He's guarded by man. The offensive rebound. Here's Galloway. Oh, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Galloway's got 6 points.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
To the paint. Here's Kemp, defended by Holmes. Kemp can't hit.
And they've won the battle on the board so far, and the scoreboard reflects that.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. And they're doing a nice job on the rebounding.
High post Cornet. Johnson on him. Harris down low. He's guarded by man. Clock is at 3. Cornet tries again. And he takes it up and lays it in. And the Nuggets lead by 13.
What good is it to get stops if you can't keep them off the boards?
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And he's going for the oop here.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
KBA, the Denver Nuggets are building for the long haul. Their philosophy has been to draft polished prospects and then develop them into contributors. They look for 4 qualities: basketball IQ, character, positional size, and absence of skill deficiencies. Brian, the track record has been strong.
It really has. Thanks, Allie. Ivica Zubac checked in for Cornet. Pass to Diakite. Johnson with it. Here's Hood-Schifino. Defended by Holmes. And Galloway pulls it down.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
It's stolen. Pass to Hood-Schifino. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Second personal foul.
Really developing into one of the better shooters in the league. Murphy can dish it as well.
NBA scoring has been climbing over the past decades, Graham. Is the league too offensive at the moment, do you think?
Well, we know that people like scoring, the fans, players, everyone, but the league needs to make sure there aren't hamstringing defenders too much. So I think allowing some more physicality incentivizes the defender to defend, and now we have competition on both sides of the ball.
The Nuggets lead by 11. Harris outside. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. And the shot's good.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Here's Hood-Schifino. And it's New Orleans with another.
And no one really crashing down on the backside. A breakdown defensively.
Isaac outside. And Zubac with the basket on the assist by Isaac. Zubac has got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Here's Hood-Schifino. Give him 8. Defended by Holmes. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Isaac outside. Stripped away. And a quick look at how New Orleans' schedule is shaping up. On Monday, they'll be playing against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Tuesday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Lakers.
One way you could look at this difficult stretch against some of the best in the league, it's a tremendous chance to prove to the league just how good your team is. It could provide a huge statement.
Now here's Holmes. 5 points in the game. Six to shoot. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Holmes has got 7 points in the game.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
To the middle. Here's Diakite. Buries it down low. He's got 6.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
Now a timeout called by Denver. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
It seemed like they were forcing shots, and the shooting percentage reflected that.
I'll say anytime you're having trouble getting over that 40% field goal mark, it's probably not going to be your night.
Jokic is checked in for Denver. And a change for the Pelicans. Murray's checked in. Galloway, the pass to Jokic. Now Harris. Pass to Galloway. 6 on the shot clock. Misses the 3. Pelicans trail by 11. Pounded by Harris. Back to Murray. Here's Diakite. Johnson passes to Murray. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Denver. Galloway's got 4 rebounds now. Brent, what's something you've seen from Murray's time in San Antonio to now?
Well, there's been no stoppage, BA, of the type of work that DeJounte Murray puts in. Now, he's had to learn a new system, but he's adapted to that, and he continues to play both ends of the floor to make an impact.
They've got numbers. Murray against Harris. Pass to Diakite. Murray from outside. And Galloway pulls it down. Galloway's got his 5th rebound in this one.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that. They are passing the ball around tremendously right now. Appreciate the aggressive defense he brings.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Powerful stuff from the Joker. The defense doesn't want
by Isaac.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
The shot misses.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Pounded by Harris. Oh, great D that time from Harris. Out left to the wing. There's the drive. Jokic, he's open, and the shot is good. Harris making the play. Jokic has got 12.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
New Orleans calls timeout. And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title. Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Sabonis checked in. Here's Diakite. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
And teammates more and more looking for plays from Murray like that.
Isaac finds Harris. Sabonis outside. Now here's Holmes. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
Yeah, it feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Inside. Bridges misses. The Nuggets lead by 17. Isaac outside. Pass to Sabonis. Harris outside. It's Jokic, high post. Pulls it from the top of the key. Jokic.
Nuggets foul. Holmes. That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Checking in for the Pelicans. Cam.
Pelicans trail by 17. Murray inside. He's against Isaac. Oh, they get a hand on it. It's stolen by Isaac. Sabonis outside. Gets the three to fall. Sabonis has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Pass to Kemp. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Denver.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
When you make the most of second chance opportunities and you're in there and active, well, that can really put a lot of pressure on the defense.
Now here's Isaac. Knocks it loose. To the inside. Here's Murray. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Yeah, there's a feeling sometimes, even at 6'3", when Murray gets to the interior, he plays a bit bigger.
Isaac, the pass to Harris. Out to Sabonis. Pass to Harris. 5 to shoot. Goes back up. Gonzalez pulls it in.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
And Murray, one of those guys that you can classify as automatic from the free throw line.
This is how you stay in the game. They're doing a beautiful job from the line. 100% this quarter.
Huff's checked in for the Nuggets.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Now here's Harris. He's got 9. Kemp with a rebound.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Murray passes to man. Harris against Murray. Back to man. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Man's got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Pass to Isaac. Uses the glass on the layup.
He's a strong man. Isaac so physical getting to the bucket.
Pelicans trail by 14. To the middle. Here's Kemp. Misses in close. Now here's Jokic. He's guarded by man. Here's Sabonis. Kemp with a rebound. New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Man, the pass to Murray. Pass to Diakite. That three's off the mark.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Isaac outside. On the wing, Isaac. Offensive rebound. Jokic's shot is good.
And I know Jokic doesn't have the quickest feet or the most hops, but just outstanding at reading where a missed shot might land.
Here's Murray. And he drops it in from the low post. Murray's got 8 points. And so it's
Your Nuggets, 58.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. The first quarter was all about Nikola Jokic. He had 14 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. And Kenny, what did you think about what we saw from Denver?
What a true demonstration of dominance. They made a commitment to owning the glass, and they made good on it. Blocking out, competing hard in traffic. That's the way you should play on both ends of the court.
And over to the big fella. Your thoughts on the Pelicans?
They're getting abused in the paint defensively, letting their opponents set the tone. You can't match up physically, you're toast. That's what the scoreboard is reflecting right now. Toast with butter.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic out there by Nikola Jokic.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. So for the Pelicans right now, we've got Murray, and it's Hood Schifino in at the shooting guard position.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Denver shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
At the line for 2, Galloway.
He hits the second from the line. Now here's Murray. Pass to Diakite. And here's Johnson. Outside Murray. Shot clock at 5. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Isaac. Back to Jokic. Pass to Harris. Tipped away. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. It's the second game of 3 on the road. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Hood Schifino. Here's Johnson. Rebounded by Denver. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Isaac. Here's Galloway. Harris outside. Isaac outside. 3-pointer Holmes. And Hood Schifino pulls it down. Pelicans trail by 15. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Murray electric that time, playing above the rim.
Now here's Isaac. Pass to Jokic. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Now here's Holmes. Rebounded by Johnson.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Here's Murray. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got 7 rebounds in the game.
1 for 4 in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Now here's Isaac. Pass to Galloway. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but It's importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Now here's Holmes. He's got 11. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And the Nuggets making a change here. Zubac is checked in. Pelicans trail by 18. Here's Hood-Schifino. Give him 8. And down it goes. 2 points. Hood-Schifino's got 10 points.
They're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Here's Isaac. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Murray scanning the floor. Shoots from 12. And too long on the shot. The Nuggets lead by 16. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
The NBA wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We want parity of opportunity. People aren't interested in seeing teams buy championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive fairness among all of the teams."
That's true. It keeps everything interesting. Thanks, Allie. Isaac with it. Pass to Harris. Back to Isaac. Clock at 6. Over the last month, these rookies have been cleaning the glass.
That's his third personal foul.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
At the line for Denver, Jonathan Isaac, taking 2 shots.
That free throw no good. And the second free throw is good. And here's Johnson. No points yet. To the paint. Here's Diakite. It's tipped.
Smart defender. Zubac understands how to position himself to come up with blocks.
Diakite. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Down low. Here's Holmes. That's good. That's now his 7th made field goal in 15 tries. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Nuggets.
I mean, those swats, they can get into your head, make you think twice about shooting it. So it's about more than just those block numbers.
And another difference maker that we could point to tonight has been second chance points. They've been in there, they've had active hands, they've been in great position, and they've been smart attacking the offensive glass.
Now here's Isaac. 5 points in the game. The fadeaway. Harris misses. Pelicans trail by 17. Well, Brent, we've seen Trey Murphy grow into a prototypical 3-and-D wing.
Well, what's been most impressive, BA, is you thought it was just his shooting. That's been better than advertised. He's also starting to show you he can rebound, run the floor, and defend a little bit. So the package is a little bit bigger than it was once thought of with Trey Murphy coming out of the NBA draft.
So it's Denver now, after the basket by New Orleans. 6 to shoot. Back to Holmes. There's the triple. They grab their own miss. Here's Zubac. Out to Harris. To the left side wing. Here's Holmes. They shoot again. And it's good on the lay-in. Zubac has got 8.
Zubac does a great job of sniffing out offensive rebounds and beats his guy to the spot.
Here's Hood-Schifino. Isaac covering. Here's Hood-Schifino. 10 points for him. Launches it from deep. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Galloway's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Now Holmes. 16 points for him. Here's Harris. Diakite grabs the miss. Diakite's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pelicans trail by 17. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
The three-pointer off the mark.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Harris right side. Zubats. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
And the Pelicans call time here.
And there's nothing more frustrating for a coach than seeing his team giving up a bunch of second chance points. That's going to be the main topic during this timeout.
A different look for Denver. Huff's checked in for Zubats. And it's Domantas Sabonis in for Holmes. Here's Gonzalez. Pounded by Harris. Gonzalez misses. The Nuggets lead by 19. On the wing, Isaac. Back to Harris. And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball.
Denver ball.
Five on the clock. Here's Isaac.
Been a struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, he can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
Man, the pass to Diakite. It's stolen by Isaac. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
It's going to be on Terrence Mann.
And just so fluid and mobile at his size. When Isaac does these shot fakes, it's hard for defenders not to bite.
Both free throws good from Isaac. And it's Murray with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Pass to Mann. Fades away. The shot comes out.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Well, he's a capable shooter, but I like the initiative there from Tobias, taking it inside, forcing the defense back, and drawing contact.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. And Harris drops them both. New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Murray passes to Gonzalez. And here's Mann to halt the run. It's rebounded by Sabonis. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds now. Isaac in the post. Defended by Murray. Blocked! Here's Mann. It's good. And the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got 4 assists now tonight. Isaac against Murray. Sabonis outside. Kemp with a rebound. Pelicans trail by 21. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And Murray with an instinctual play there. He has that ability. He can see the play, it evolves, and he makes a quick decision.
Now here's Isaac. 7 points in the game. Pass to Galloway. Harris outside. Fires it. Jump shot is good that time. Harris has got 13.
Tobias Harris can knock down shots from a lot of spaces on the floor. He is definitely an offensive threat.
A minute 37 left in the third quarter. Here's Gonzalez. Denver grabs the miss. Isaac's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Galloway. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
And Denver has possession. Shot clock at 6. Here's Harris. From deep. And they get it back.
And his teammates appreciate the energy. Nice job to keep the possession going.
And let's take a look now at some numbers for him. This is his 5th trip to the free throw line.
Jonathan Isaac.
First free throw is good.
In the second half, their free throw percentage has improved, hitting in the low 80s now.
Cornette's checked in for Galloway. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. New Orleans has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter.
Doesn't have to break his momentum at all to catch the pass.
56 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Isaac. Give him 8. Sabonis, high post. Pelicans cleared away. Here's Gonzalez. And the layup is good off the glass. Gonzalez has got his 2nd bucket on the night.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Sabonis, left side. Back to Cornette. Rebounded by New Orleans. Diakite's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Lets it go. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Jamal Murray.
1 second left. That one doesn't drop. And so it's Denver in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. More 2K action in just a moment. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
Now the passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Luke Cornette out there with Ivica Zubac. Then there's Jonathan Isaac. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Holmes in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Now here's Isaac. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his 2nd personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Denver, Jonathan Isaac, taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. That one misses.
Well, he's putting his game right in the face of the defense right now and just driving into the paint to get contact.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Harris. Over Murray. And it's Harris. That time on the assist by Isaac. Isaac's got 8 assists here tonight. To the paint. Here's Kemp. And there's the rejection.
Terrific defense from Zubac. His team relies on him to help alter shots.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
That one on Murray.
2nd team foul. At the line for your Nuggets, Jonathan Isaac. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Well, Grant, it appears that league expansion is around the corner. Any concerns about spreading the talent too thin?
Not really, BA. I mean, the global pool of players competing for an NBA roster spot has never been deeper. So there's plenty of talent to go around.
Both free throws good from Isaac. And it's Murray with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Outside Murray. And he banks in the layup.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Harris outside. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. The rebound by Murray. Pelicans trail by 19. Outside Murray. Over Harris. Murray, no good. And for Denver, they're shooting about 41%. Murray against Isaac. Pass to Holmes. The three is up. Nails it from beyond the arc. Holmes has got 19 points.
One this half, 2 for the game. Staying active from beyond the arc.
Here's Kemp. He's guarded by Zubac. Here's Murray. And it's Harris with the rebound. Harris has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Isaac. Holmes with it. And you look around the league. Brent, are small market teams having a moment?
Well, B.A., these teams have done a very good job of positioning themselves well. If you look back over the past couple of years, what have they done? Well, they've had themselves a lot of pick, a lot of good fortune moving up in the draft in some cases, because these teams aren't going anywhere. And those assist numbers for Murray keep going up because he can score.
The Nuggets lead by 22. Isaac outside. Harris outside. Back to Isaac. 6 on the shot clock. Tips it up. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Isaac's got 9 points here in the second half.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Known as a stellar defender, Murray's offensive game has also come a long way. He's established that confidence on that end. And he's not done improving.
For the Nuggets, Jokic comes in for Zubac, and Galloway subbed in for Cornet. The Nuggets have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Isaac outside. Pass to Galloway. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
But if you're giving up that much height, the only thing that you can do is a defender is to foul him.
And Brent, you look at the greater parity around the league. One factor, rebuilding teams can't hoard cap space like they once did.
Yeah, BA, so much tougher for teams to absorb these huge contracts in exchange for picks. So now you've got to use that cap space from day one, jump on the guys that you think are going to propel your team, and hope for the best.
Oh, it's Holmes with the big jam.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Here's Hochefino. And the Pelicans miss again. Pass to Harris. putback. It's good on the putback.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Hood-Schifino. To the inside. They kick it out to Murray. Just 5 on the clock. Takes it inside. Out of bounds. Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. For New Orleans, Peterson. He's checked in for Johnson. And it's Bridges in for DeJounte Murray. A shot to stop the run. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
This is what Murphy does. He gets the ball and instantly gets up shots.
Harris outside. Pass to Jokic. Rebounded by New Orleans. Here's Hood-Schifino. Well, Brent, you've won championships, but you've also been on some bad teams. What's that experience like?
Well, B.A., very kind of you to remind me of that, although the therapy has paid off, so I'm doing just fine. When you are experiencing seasons that aren't going as successful as the team would like it to go, there's a point of pride in the game and the way that you approach it. You can't separate yourself from your teammates. You got to dig in and show that you have the mettle to go out there and still compete.
Here's Jokic, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Jokic has got 4 points in the quarter.
Good luck inside against Jokic, one of the most dominant players in the game right now.
Good.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
The Nuggets have gotten 8 of 13 shots to find the basket in the fourth quarter. Isaac outside. Harris outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Galloway. From deep, Jokic. And again, Denver with a 3.
And Jokic just making this look way too easy.
The Pelicans shooting only 36% since the fourth quarter started. Here's Hood-Schifino. Isaac covering. Here's Peterson. Defended by Holmes. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his 4th personal foul.
And he drops the first. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
Cornette's checked in for Denver. Huff comes in for Galloway. And the Pelicans also making a change. Man, he's checked in for Hood-Schifino. Pounded by Harris. Isaac with the steal. Pass to Cornette. Here's Huff. Poke loose. Isaac covering to the middle. Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Here's Harris. The Pelicans getting their last shot to go. And New Orleans making a change here. Diakite's checked in.
Diakite.
Harris outside. Shot clock at 6. Takes the 3. No luck on that one.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Pass to man. Grant, it seems like teams today are much more data-driven than years past.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. It's much more sophisticated. Of course, coaches and executives are still watching the games and forming their gut opinions, but now those impressions can be cross-checked with the numbers.
DeJounte Murray's checked in for New Orleans. Now here's Holmes. Now Harris. Misses from close range. The Pelicans have gotten 5 of 12 shot attempts to go so far in the fourth quarter. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And a vital mission for the NBA, mental health. Commissioner Silver has said it's the most important issue for the league.
And I applaud Adam for those comments he's made about it. I mean, the season is so difficult. It can really take a toll on your mind. So it's great the league is trying to help players out through this.
And it's in there.
Tobias Harris getting a little bit creative, finding some room on the inside and keeping the defense guessing with that shot attempt.
Now here's Murray. Pass to Diakite. For 3, Bridges. It's hauled in by Isaac. Isaac's got his 16th rebound on the night. Now Harris. Here's Cornette. Harris outside. The rebound by Bridges. The Pelicans have gone just 6 of 14 in this final quarter. Here's Diakite. Soft touch off the glass. That gives him a double-double.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now here's Harris. Pass to Isaac. Here's Huff from outside the arc. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Diakite's got 11 rebounds in the game. Well, Brendan, a players' league, you think there's a point at which players have too much say?
Well, I don't know, B.A. I think it's always a fine line between what it is that both management and ownership is trying to do. This is entertainment after all. But you got to lean into the players. You got to lean into the personalities. And as long as there's a respect for both of those areas, the league and the game will continue to grow.
Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. The Pelicans making a switch here.
Checking in for the Pelicans, Cam.
And for the Pelicans, they're shooting about 41%.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Nuggets.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And in the big picture, this marks their 43rd win of the year.
After losing the first game, they've come back and evened things up in this one. They'll play one more time in this season series after this.
Some games you find big help in unexpected places. That was the case tonight for Jonathan Isaac.
Not sure what else the coaching staff could ask for. He contributed in every facet of the game tonight, racking up a triple-double.
Now here's Murray. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Well, Murray's got the range. It's the consistency he's looking for.
And Harris has got the ball here for the Denver Nuggets. .30 seconds left in the fourth. Pass to Isaac. And the shot is good. Harris making the play.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Bridges outside. Tipped. So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Nikola, a phenomenal shooting performance for you. Did you feel it coming tonight?
I mean, I was kind of lucky the ball was going in, and my teammates were finding me, so it's not just my effort. I think it's team effort, not just my game. I think the whole win.
Well, the whole team was feeling it tonight. Thanks, Nikola.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you later.
you